Welcome back to the episode number 86 of the Reverse Sweep podcast. And in the last episode, we discussed about the drama around the pitch, the test venues in India. But in today's episode, we are going more in depth on the main debate currently is who should be our openers in test cricket, seeing the form of KL Rahul, and then which Shreyas Iyer almost ruled out for the second test as well, and third as well is what I am hearing from my inside sources. Do you,
Exactly.
so again the debate comes up who should take up his spot. Will it be someone like Surya Kumar Yadav or maybe put in Ishan Kishan or look at other options as well. So let's start with the first debate. Uh, KL Rahul, vice captain of Test cricket team, uh, pretty mediocre Test career so far. Uh, I think his average is less than 50. If I'm not wrong, is around 44, 45 average, and he has played over 80 plus Test matches for India, and he has been bagged massively. I don't think so. Any player has been bagged that much. So
His test
and
average is 34,
oh,
30 or
30.
44. 34.
Like for a player with the quality of KL Rahul, you would expect him to have at least above 50, 55 average in test cricket, but but we have a lot of options in the opening places. Like we have Gill, who has been playing exceptionally well. uh,
Yeah, 100%.
then we have someone like
Mayank.
Mayank
Mayank, Abhi,
Agrawal, who scored a decent century, I think, in the
he
quarterfinal,
scored
or a
200, 250 mara tha.
double century in quarterfinals in Ranji Trophy. Then you have Prithvi Shaw. Like obviously you can't just rule him out. So is the pressure on KL Rahul more than ever as of now, or do you think that management will keep backing him at least for this World Test Championship cycle? What do you think about the opening pair? Because Rohit is fixed, so
No, yeah, Rohit definitely. Rohit is fake. Definitely, I feel all the Rohit has missed like 8 out of the last 10 test matches. But uski kya galti, injury hoti rehti hai. But no, I feel KL Rahul isn't a youngster anymore. He's 31 years old, man. Abhi, and like Gill, the recent form he's had is crazy, right? Like, if Gill comes into the team, you almost know that he'll score runs. So KL, and I don't believe in vice captain thing in test, right? Okay, KL might be the next test captain, but like you need to score to be in the team. And the fact that we already have people like Kohli on the field, you don't need another vice captain, right? Kurohit can just go to Kohli for advice. But no, I feel pressure on KL is there. Look, the thing is, you can't give him a long run because आप इंडिया में किसी को लॉन्ग रन दोगे they will definitely score in at least one of the games. So it's not a good judgment, I think. And Gill deserves an opportunity, right? So I feel like I don't know. I would literally like Gill to come in second test, but obviously management has some bias and they'll go with KL Rahul, which I don't mind. I believe I love Rahul's batting, but like runs nahi aa rahe to runs nahi aa rahe, right? I also love Gill, and I think that Gill deserves a chance here. Definitely, I think Gill should come in. And Gill scored versus Australia. In the recent series in Australia, he scored a 91 in the test we won, right? In the
that
test
was
four
his
test.
debut series.
Yeah, exactly. And but the confidence comes, right? The fact that you've scored runs versus Australia in Australia, that already boosts your confidence like crazy. So I think he's definitely a solid guy, and he should, like the start of the career he's had, he'll have a big career. So that, why not, get Gill in?
One thing that I've noticed with KL Rahul is he's not throwing his wicket away. He's staying there. Like if you see his last two test matches versus Bangladesh and also the before whenever we play the test match, he is sticking around. Like he's scoring 20, 25, 30 of 80, 90 balls. But the matter of fact is he's not able to convert those starts to a big innings, and he's just giving his wickets away. When you see his dismissal in the last 4 5 innings, it has been a very soft dismissals. Like he just he just has given his wicket away. Like that has been a biggest problem with KL Rahul. So once you play more than 60 70 balls, a quality player like KL Rahul, you would expect him to go and convert those two big hundreds. Even if it's not 100, convert to 70 80s. But 20 30s are not helping the team out
I
because
I agree. In subcontinent, like playing 70 balls as an opener is not very hard. क्योंकि पेसर में बॉल ज्यादा स्विंग नहीं करती, so you can get them out. And obviously, one spinner, you're settled in after that, right? So it's about scoring runs as an opener. So he does well out shining off the new ball, but that's not enough, especially like if you're playing for India, right? And like I think the pressure is too much. If you see his dismissal in the first test, such a soft dismissal to Todd Murphy, right? And especially when the day was coming to the end, it was like in the second last over of the day. So like I think it's all about pressure, right? उसको पता है कि मीडिया प्रेशर उस पर है, टीम प्रेशर उस पर है, उसके रन्स नहीं आ रहे हैं. So like I think that plays a huge factor. But I mean, let's see how he goes. I mean, I
But
hope he scores runs because I want him to score runs. But at the same time, Gill is two gun, man. Gill is two gun. Like you can't bench Gill.
that is 100% true. Like Gill has been in sensational form recently, be it T20s, be it ODI, especially ODI. He got his double century, got a couple of hundred as well in the last two series as well.
Do you think
So
Rohit will play Test for another 2 years?
easily.
खेलेगा 2 साल.
I think Rohit is here to stay for easily couple of more years, and I think like with that innings in Nagpur, I think Rohit just shut down almost 80% of his haters on how do you play on those wickets. Like I watched the end of day one plays where Rohit started, and I remember him hitting two fours in Cummins over uh,
Yeah.
in the long on area, and I knew from that time that he's looking damn good. So no, but the fact is Rohit Sharma is class, and you can't, like people say that he's not good enough or whatever the talk is around, but I still think he's our best test opener currently and
$100%.
best one day opener as well. So there's no second thoughts on that. But but I think KL Rahul will play all three matches in this series. I
I
don't see our
If he doesn't
management,
score in second test, he'll get dropped.
but I don't believe that our management is has balls to take those bold decisions. To be honest, like I have not seen any such bold decision recently, apart from only good decision that they have taken is they have backed Gill to open in ODIs and they have asked Shikhar Dhawan out because
And they
that
bagged
was
yeah.
that was a
And
much
playing
needed
Kuldeep over
decision.
Chahal.
Correct. So I think apart from those couple of decisions, I have not seen that many strange or a strong decisions that the team management have taken. So let's see if they do. But I think like unless KL Rahul fails in both the innings in Kotla, if India bats both the innings, uh, if they and he fails, I think there's a chance of Gill playing ahead of someone like KL Rahul. I think even this guy Abhinav,
Mukund.
not Mukund, Ishwaran. Ishwaran is also there.
Abhimanyu Ishwaran, or Abhinav Ishwaran.
Abhimanyu. Yep. So he's also there. He has
Mara.
he
Bengal.
has been consistent recently in Ranji trophies as well. So he's also there among the opening contention.
Get
Although he's
get
not
Prithvi Shaw and Shubman Gill opening in test again.
maybe, but I think yeah, opening is a big concern currently. But the other concern is that of the number five slot. Shreyas Iyer is ruled out. So Sky did play the last game. He got his debut finally. Um, got out to a
Lion.
stupid Nathan Lyon ball. But what do you think? Like dropping him just after a single test match of one innings, where like it wasn't that easy to bat on. To be honest.
Yeah. Karlo, I defend.
No,
Yeah, no,
okay,
I feel
no,
like look if Iyer is fit, Iyer walks in first Sky, like
but he's
no
not.
hard
He's
feelings, but
ruled out
yeah.
100% from the second test.
So then obviously Sky plays. Look, one innings is not enough to judge anyone. And I feel like Sky is a great, especially like with Pant out, which is very sad. But with Pant out, we want someone who's like kind of counter attacking. And Sky hit us four of the second ball. He faced right sweep maratha second ball.
Hmm.
So I think I like that intent, right? Obviously he got out, but he will learn, right? One inning is not enough to judge anyone. So Sky plays easily if Iyer is ruled out. And I hope he does well. I hope he does well because I want him. He's already so old, and I want him to stay. He's an all format player, 100%. And with his technique, everything, I think he can definitely get runs easily, especially if he's settled in and with the test fields and everything, he can toy with the bowlers. Um, so he'll definitely play, and I love him. I love
And
that.
and do you think his performances T20 increases the pressure on him to perform well in ODIs and Test as well. Like
Yeah,
T20 is his natural game. We all know that, and he somehow flourishes in that, even if the pressure is immense on him. But once you shift the format, to continue the same momentum, uh, with the pressure on, do you think it's a little bit tough, especially when you are playing at home, and the amount of cheer that Sky is getting? Like I've not seen anyone apart from, obviously, you r- don't include likes of Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli in that category, but if you
only
if
only Ishwar wouldn't.
yeah, no, but to be honest, like I've rarely seen Indian crowd get behind a player that much, unless he's a big star, big shot like a MS Dhoni or a Virat Kohli or like even Rohit Sharma comes down the list in that order. If you compare likes of Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni,
Yeah,
but Surya has been getting an immense react
he's
support from
a
the
yeah
crowd.
he's a star now, but I feel like he's also used to the pressure. And abhi itna domestic खेला है, the fact that he isn't like a classic journey into cricket, right? लोग 20 में खेलते हैं, फिर नाम बनाते हैं, फिर legend बन जाते हैं. Like he struggled his ass through all his 20s, right? Mumbai के लिए इतना रन मारा, didn't get selected, and then finally got selected 30. So the fact that now he takes it like he's just used to the pressure now, I think. So I don't think that's a factor for Sky. The only thing is obviously change of format. Test cricket, man, the level is different. The level of spinners he faces in domestic versus when you come to Nathan Lyon is like a massive shift, right? And I think the mentality also, like it's not easy. You're looking for runs every ball. Test में थोड़ा mentality different है. But no, I think Ravi Shastri, I think, was saying when he gave the cap to Sky, ki, don't change the way you play, score runs the same way, keep entertaining. And that is the right approach, right? It's like baseball. England runs to runs ही आ रहे हैं ना, कितने भी balls में runs are runs.
Uh,
So get a run. Sky खेलेगा. He'll definitely do well. But I
yeah,
hope, like if Iyer is fit, Iyer walks in, no matter how many runs Sky scores, because Iyer is our best test batsman for like last year. So, but
agreed.
I hope Sky does well for himself.
Yep. I think you made a good point. Like Ayer has been phenomenal in the last couple of years, not even couple of years, last year or so, in Test cricket, and I think Ayer is more, more of
And
a
there's no short balls in India क्योंकि pace नहीं bowling करेगा.
and he's a decent player of spin as well, Ayer, and he attacks
Yeah,
as well.
one of our best.
What do you make out of the whole Sarfaraz Khan situation? Um, it, do you think like it's like people are just jumping the guns because to be honest, he has done well in Ranji Trophy, no denying that. He has 90, 95, 100 average, whatever, in the last couple of seasons. But if you speak honestly, it's not that easy to break into the Indian cricket team because of the level of competition that you have.
Yeah,
Like
but
like
like
you have
the
Iyer, you
fact,
have Sky, you have Pant playing at that five. So probably these are the three players he's competing with. No matter how much he scores in the Ranji Trophy or something like that, I, I feel bad for him because he deserves a chance. I'm not denying that. But the fact is, who are you going to drop? Like that is the main
it was
point. It's it's
always
it's it's the
in the team.
competition
It
is
was
too
always
high.
Sky versus yeah. The team it was always Sky versus Sarfaraz, right? Because Sarfaraz doesn't keep anymore, if I'm not wrong.
Yep,
So Kishan had to come in. So it was Sky versus Sarfaraz. Now I feel very bad for Sarfaraz, right? I love him. He played for Delhi Capitals, so there's some bias as well. But Sky mein thoda there's a modern approach, right? There's some feeling in Sky that wo kar lega, right? Like there's an emotion or something, right? That you can't every time. There's also vibes decision, right? You can't go on data every time. Because डेटा पे जाओगे तो फिर कोहली साहब भी नहीं होने चाहिए based on like last 10 inning, right? Like you can't go everything on data, but I feel like Sky is like what can you do? It's harsh, but like it's always harsh in a country like India where everyone's performing. So it's okay, right? Skarfraz will get his chance. I'm a young guy, but I'm pretty sure he will represent India. Like he's the like even Sky had to score so much before he broke into the T20 team, right? Sky
exactly.
was like MVP for Mumbai Indians for like 2 3 years before he came to India, and then so
Correct.
like Sarfaraz does the same thing, keeps doing the same thing, and he will perform. But it's just sad. But like, what can you do?
Yep. So that is what I was trying to say. Like it's not that easy to break into the Indian cricket team, even if you score tons of runs in Ranji Trophy, take tons of wicket, because people like the people who have been playing and part of the team, they have not done anything wrong to get replaced all of a sudden, and you
Yeah,
can't
like
do
he could
that.
have been in
It's
the squad.
he could have been, but again, just getting him into the squad and not eventually got injured. But if he was in the squad, he wouldn't have been able to play the matches. Eventually, Mumbai got knocked out. But that is a different thing. And what do you make out of Jaidev Unadkat situation, because he was released from the second test squad to go and play for Saurashtra?
That's fine for me, right? It's good. Okay, he's not going to play. Umesh Yadav is first choice after if any of the pacers get injured. So Unadkat wouldn't play anyway. So it's good he goes there. And Ranji Trophy final, we know how Unadkat is like a domestic legend. He doesn't he like domestic में हर बार five for ले लेगा कुछ ना कुछ कर
Yeah,
लेगा. And obviously Ranji Trophy final is it's a prestigious thing, right? It's like it's Ranji Trophy. You rather play in a Ranji Trophy final than India versus Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, and like he wouldn't get a chance in the series. So he plays that final and he comes back for third test. That's good enough. I think nothing wrong in that. It's a good decision
yeah,
for
because
both parties.
anyways, we already have three first choice pacers, Shami, Siraj, Umesh, and then looking at the pitches that you are seeing, do you what do you think of Sundar is in the test squad, correct? He is in the test squad.
Sundar is in. Sundar is injured, so he's in NCA. Injured हो गया था ना याद है?
Oh, okay. But what do you make of we playing an extra spinner in place of dropping one seamer as well?
No, no. I think it's too risky. I feel like our three spinners are equal to four spinners because of the quality. Like even if you look at last match, Akshar didn't bowl much, but he can, right? Like so it's okay. Like I think India has an advantage that Ashwin, Jadeja, Akshar all are so quality that you don't need them. And Shami, like you need an extra pacer. Like Shami, the opening spell of Shami Siraj, that set up the game for India. I think getting Warner and Khwaja in the first inning set up the game for India, right? So you need that, and I feel like they both are fantastic bowlers. Like even if it's a turning pitch, Shami and Siraj have good enough skill sets to still perform, right? So there's no need for an extra spinner. Like 3-2 is a good combination. चलते रहे जो चलना है चलने दो. जो अच्छा चल रहा है चलने दो. कुछ change मत करो.
last
And yeah, I think it's good.
last question. What did you make out of KS Bharat? As a keeper, I don't mind his batting too much, but as a keeper is what I'm
Yeah,
trying to understand.
he's a gun keeper. I think he's been keeping like he's one of those. He gives me very Saha vibes. He runs if he gives अच्छा है, but keeping अच्छा कर लो, right? So like he gives more Saha vibes. He's a very chill guy. He gives very innocent vibes.
Yeah,
अपना keeping
but
अच्छा करता है,
and I
घर
think
चले
he
जाता
is
है.
a better test wicket keeper than Ishan Kishan as well. Like uh
Ishan Kishan is nothing compared to Ishan
that
Kishan
is
will
that
not
is
play
what I'm
test for a
telling. So
long time.
only thing is he's facing his thing with KS Bharat, and Kishan has not been in a good form as well. He's been struggling a lot against a Turner spinning or a seaming wicket. So I think Bharat makes more sense because of
Yeah.
our batting that depth currently, because we bat till like ninth now with Akshar, Ashwin, Jadeja. All three are more than a decent batsman. So I
Bharat
think
is like a
overall
more
the
of a proper test batsman. Like he's played, he loves test side. He's a proper test batsman, and I feel like Bharat will not ever get a bigger opportunity than this in his life, where Pant is injured, so he gets to play all four test matches. So even
and
if Mohammed in two,
probably he plays till the year end. Like I don't think so.
exactly, he might play
But
he'll play the WTC finals as well.
if
So
we
it's a big
reach.
opportunity for him. If he reach, but पहुंच जाएंगे. But yeah,
But yeah, so that was pretty much it. And I think just last question. Do you see Hardik Pandya coming back into the test squad anytime soon?
and
Do
not
you?
anytime soon, but I would love to, man. Like I remember, I don't know if you remember, but he hit this 90 versus South African Test
South
cricket.
Africa, correct.
That was one of the best innings I've seen, man. Just the swag and everything, like it's just so good to watch him. And like,
But I think
I have,
eventually Hardik Pandya will return to test. I think not till the 2023 ODI World Cup, but I have a feeling
like
that
in 2, 3, 4 years, like he will.
if he stays fit, I think deep down he might even come back and lead the test cricket team as well. You never know.
Okay, that's too far fetched. But I would definitely have Hardik as a Test captain and KL Rahul. So why not?
Yeah, but yeah. So that was pretty much it from this episode as well. Second test match starting soon. So we will be back with the another episode when the second test starts, or maybe after the second test match. Till then, take care, and if you have not subscribed, do subscribe. Take care and goodbye.